Welcome to Returning to Light with Julia Treat. Guys, that's me, the host for this podcast today. I am joined once again by my friend Kathy Yannick, who we did an interview 2 weeks ago. And just if you have not watched the previous videos, Kathy's had an autoimmune challenge for 22 years. And things were really starting to, she felt, turn like into worst things were happening. And she decided to give ASEA a try. And so she's been generous in showing up and doing these interviews because this is what I was guided to do. I was given this download of do interviews throughout their journey instead of just the final product. Let's just see what happens on their journey. So I don't know what's been happening with Kathy for the last 2 weeks. She has been on ASEA 4 weeks today. And keep in mind, 22 years of an autoimmune challenge. And I just saw a post today that it's Autoimmune Disease Month. And I said, why don't we just call it, in Kathy's case, Kicking Autoimmune's Ass Month?
That sounds good.
I mean, it's so, and I'm going to let you talk. I had Lyme disease for 8 years. So I know what it's like to feel like you are dying inside. I get it. I had it. So I do know what that's like. But I was different. I just would not even acknowledge it. I didn't post anything about it online because I didn't want to keep calling that into my reality. And I might piss some people off by saying that. I was like, I'm going to overcome this. I will not have this the rest of my life. I would say things like that. And so I just wanted to share that in case it helps anyone kind of get out of their, if they're in a dip or really feeling that there's no hope. Let Kathy share some of the things that might help you, that's working for her, and maybe it will give you that glimmer of hope. Okay, I'm done now. That's a heck of an intro. Take it away, girl. Fill us in.
Okay.
What's going on?
All right. So I am up to taking 4 ounces twice a day. I moved from 2 ounces to 3 ounces. Now I just started the 4 ounces twice a day on Saturday.
Okay.
I have to tell you, Tuesday was the best I felt, and I can't even tell you how long. Like, I woke up and I'm like, well, I feel really good today. Like, I'm probably going to crash by like 11 o'clock. 11, like, next thing I knew, it was like 2:30. I was at work and I'm like, holy crap, I feel awesome still. Like, and same thing Wednesday. And today, the weather's not helping today. But even today, like, I feel good.
Yeah.
I don't. So we're talking 4 weeks out. 4 weeks out from me feeling the worst I have felt in 22 years. 4 weeks out from me really thinking that I was at DEFCON 5 and was going to end up in the hospital. Like, that's how bad I felt.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I feel good.
Yeah. And I love it because, I've talked about, it's different for everyone. Everybody's body's different and dosage is different, and duration, the longer you're on it, the more of your body gets to use it. And I'm sure I'm choking back tears right now because I know that, I remember that. And to hear you say, I feel good, like for the first time, and I can't remember when, because you've had this so long.
Right.
So, okay. So you're feeling good. Like, it seems like you can do more through the day. You're not crashing like you used to and all the things. What about any sleep patterns changed at all?
Sleeping is improving. It still has a ways to go, but it's, I'm sleeping for longer periods of time. Where before I would only sleep for like 1 hour or 2 hours and then be up for 2 or 3 hours. That's improving. The other day I slept for 6 hours solid. I can't tell you the last time that happened either. I'm up to now I have at least one stint of a 4-hour period where I'm sleeping, which is phenomenal. It's fantastic. I'm thrilled.
I know lots of people that they tell me they get like 2 hours of sleep a night, and I'm like, how are you walking? I don't even know how you're standing upright, because I can't imagine what the body's doing to try to keep going so we do heal when we're sleeping, and that's the issue with so many people, whether it's from autoimmune, anxiety, stress, anything. It's the sleep that we're not getting. Our bodies don't have that time.
And I really was not getting sleep, and I really do think that helped to conspire to me feeling as awful as I did a month ago.
Yeah. Cool. Guys, if you have not seen the last interview with her face, okay, you have to see the pictures of Kathy's face, and I'm going to be comparing them after this video, and I'll be putting up, the before and after again, because that you didn't even know that your face had changed that much.
No, and like when I got the picture from you, I was shocked.
I
But
was too.
my sister had told me early. I even said in the video before we even realized the difference in my face, and that was just in a span of, and my sister had said, she's like, you look different. I'm like, different how? She's like, I don't know, but you look different. So I was, showing my friends the two pictures side by side, my family. I was at church on Sunday, and I was showing people, and they're like, I even see a difference from that picture to this picture, like to you today. And I was
Yeah,
like,
when you got
really?
on, I was like, oh, okay, we're gonna see another shift from because guys, if you have that going on throughout your body, all of that, I'm gonna call it puffiness because we have to be very careful with our words.
Yes,
All the puffiness that makes you
yes,
swollen,
puffiness.
swollen. It even shows in your face, and I'm not saying everyone. Some people don't actually have that in the face, but a lot of people do. And you had even weighed yourself, and you said, Julie, it's not weight loss. I weighed
No.
myself. And I said, I'm so glad you thought to do that because that is again more proof that something's happening inside.
Yes. And I felt that I didn't feel that puffiness in my face or in my neck at all. I felt it like inside my body. And
Mm-hmm.
like like that's it was just like I even said it, I think in the first video, like my whole body was in that state, and nothing was working, and nothing, like everything was at odds with each other. I don't feel that way at all anymore.
That's so amazing. I love it. How about like I don't know if you had any issues with any kind of clarity or kind of fogginess, anything
I
like
was
that.
yeah, I was just gonna mention memory.
Okay.
Like I have gotten to I set alarms on my phone for everything. I
Mm,
leave sticky notes everywhere. I even write notes on my hand sometimes. Um I am finding, like, I still do that because it's so ingrained in my patterns, and it's just habit.
hmm
That I find when my alarm goes off, I'm like, oh, I already did that. Or like, oh
mm.
yeah, I know that's coming. I have to do, so I've definitely noticed that as well. Like I am remembering better.
Yeah, that's fabulous. And I these pop in my head because, like I said, I had Lyme disease, and it's very similar to a lot of these autoimmune issues. So I remember the things that I struggled with. Um, and so, there is a reason that I have this little sign that says "Expect Miracles" behind me, right next to these bottles, because I got chills. This is what I was guided to and led to for myself and family members. And I also feel like we go through things and then overcome them so that we can tell other people how they can overcome those things. And I overcame my Lyme without this stuff because I didn't know about it yet. But it took me many years to get over that. I'm not saying that's for everybody's story, but the miracles will show up, and it's up to us to take a hold to grab them. I was watching an interview with she's actually she's the top earner in ASEA, but she was skeptical. She had an autoimmune something for many years, 27 years. Okay. One that really wrecks your joints. And she said, no. Someone said, here, I think this could help you. And she said, no, I'm not interested. 10 years later, she runs into the same friend, and her friend is saying, wow, how are you doing? And she's like, it's getting bad. She goes, well, maybe you should try this. And she tried it, and she is off everything that she was taking, and she has zero issues. She no longer has the thing that she had for 27 years, and it happened quickly. So that's why I'm so glad you're doing this interview, and that Lisa's did them, and that I could see many in the future, because we're showing this is not too good to be true. And that's what some people think, because it's new. It's a new technology. Science said this would never happen. They would never be able to stabilize these molecules, and they've done it. So anything else you want to add? You're just glowing.
I feel wonderful. Like I really do. And the whole memory thing was very difficult for me because my mind was like a steel trap. I could remember everything. And then it became like a sieve. And I was like, what is going on? So so to have this come back too is like, yay.
Awesome. And as we go forward, we'll just see what else continues to happen for you.
Mhm.
And when I said, hey, you can always take more, and then your body gets more to use, which really to each person, do whatever you want. We always want to introduce it just the 2 ounces twice a day the first week, and then go from there and see what happens. And every week, just analyzing, has anything improved, or do I want to push a little further, right? Take a little more. So go ahead.
I was just gonna say that I know I texted you the one day that I felt awful.
Mm-hmm.
And but I said, I knew there were gonna be ups and downs. And I said, I've had this for 22 years, plus however many years leading up to the breaking point when I, you know, got that diagnosis. So um there's a lot of stuff that has to be worked on. There's a lot of stuff that has to be fixed inside. So I am, if the improvements are incrementally, I don't care. At least I'm still moving forward.
Right. Because those of us that have these issues, these autoimmune things, we know where it's heading. If it's unfortunate that it's a tough thing to have. We all know, any of us that have had it, we know it's awful. Yeah, you texted me, you felt awful, and then I said, oh gosh, okay, let's just see what happens. And the next day, you said, I think I was dehydrated.
Hmm.
And I think that brings up a point. I want to make sure everyone knows when you are using this, you do need to be drinking water in between doses because you need to help get all that yucky stuff out of your body. All right.
Hmm.
Otherwise, it's just going to be in there. You're going to feel like shit. Okay. You're going to feel like shit when we're not getting all that bad toxins out. So we're trying to flush them out. This is not the cure. It's giving your body what it needs to fix things, to work on things, to improve things. And then it's our job also to then give our body what it needs, the water, to flush those things out of our body. And the same was with Lyme disease when I had that. When I was killing the spirochetes, I needed to drink more water to get them out of my body because they actually made me sicker when they were dead in my body. I know, that's a whole other story. So, okay, I have yet to hear from anyone, all the testimonials I watch, it's any condition, anything. I've told people before, look up anything you have going on. I don't care what it is, even if it's anxiety or intrusive thoughts. Put intrusive thoughts and redox signaling. That's the signal between your cells. That's the molecules that give you more signaling. Every condition leads to the signaling between the cells. So we are getting to the core of the problem. We're not putting band-aids on it. We're getting to the core of the problem. So, Kathy, you are just a wonderful soul. You've done so much for so many other people. We met during early intervention when we were both seeing kids, and now it's like you getting your payback. The thing came for you, and now it's time for you to really reclaim yourself.
Yeah, I'm excited. I really am.
I am too. And like I told you, we're going to help so many people. And you guys, when you see this, either contact Kathy if you want to, get on board. Let's see what happens for me. Contact me if you see my post. Just contact one of us, right? We can get you started. And because Kathy's got her own link too, and we'll guide you. I get paid in goosebumps and tears, happy tears. I get paid in all that, and it's such a blessing to be able to witness this for you, because I'm gonna get choked up because I love you, girl.
Oh, I love you too.
Oh my gosh, what am I crying for? Because I'm so happy.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that I was led to this because now I can share it with others. So,
I
okay.
have a friend who made her first purchase, and she has a whole host of things, and I am so excited to see what happens with her. And like, make sure you journal everything, because I want to,
Yeah.
like, you're going to be amazed.
If you have anyone that wants to do the interviews, I will help. It will help the public, but it
Mhm.
also will help them promote if they want to promote it. So, send them my way if they are up for doing videos. I think A lot of people want to stay private, and that's why I'm so grateful for people that are willing to come on and be vulnerable. And when I get on with you guys, I don't even know what's happened. I'm here for
Right.
the first time most of the time.
Yeah,
So
we didn't speak before this video.
no,
No.
I want it to be transparent, you know? So
Hmm.
I have yet to have someone come on and say I feel like shit all the time. Hallelujah. Because I know that's something we gotta do something, tweak something then.
Right, right.
Okay, well, good. You've already got your first person on board, and I can't wait to see what happens with that. All right, guys, that's. Do you have anything else you want to share?
Yeah, me too.
It's kind of
No,
glitching.
I don't think so.
Okay. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Please give us a like, comments, cheer Kathy on. Send people our way if you or a loved one, someone you love, is having issues of any kind. I can send you testimonials. I pretty much have them all memorized. There's many, but that's how I fill my days. I fill my days with very positive things, wonderful outcomes. Maybe if you're wrapped up in the negative stuff going on in the world, maybe it's time to hop on this positive train of how can I make the world a better place, right? Well, I can make the world a better place now by telling people about this. Okay. I truly believe that no one needs to be suffering. I really truly believe that no one needs to be suffering from anything, any ailments, any mental anything. So enough said. There's my rant. Kathy, hang on one second. Guys, I'm
Sure.
signing off. We're sending lots of love your way.